Hi, I'm reading from the book Färjan, The Ferry in English, by me, Tomas Berglund. We are on the 23rd episode. The apartment is a hot place. I turn the radiators on high and I like to walk around in my underwear indoors. Or lie in bed. I know I shouldn't lie in bed too much. I know that. Don't build muscle and can't get my digestion to work if you just lie in bed. But I'll move tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll do one thing and the other. I don't want to tackle everything today. Today I want a little bit of the sweet life, a little bit of the simple life. I know that my back has started to creak when I sneeze or cough. It's like someone or some vertebrae have moved into the wrong positions. A broken bone. Imagine if I ignored calling my son Oscar tonight. That it was up to him to get in touch with me already tonight. Imagine what a mind-blowing thought that I'm starting already tonight. Same with cousin Tom. Why should it be up to me? Respect is a good word. I don't inspire any respect. I'm far too nice and pleasant. I want everyone to feel good. I want everything to be warm and cozy, just a little respect. I may think it's so damn selfish, but they're no more interested than they are. If I had been interesting, they would have answered. I'm no more interesting. Tragic is what it is, sad. It occurs to me that I might it might have to do with money. I don't have any money to spend or buy with. Do you need fresh money to be able to start a project? Do you need a project to have something to socialize about? Why should it be so difficult? Why can't it just be easy, so that the person you want to reach is open to a new project, so that the person you call receives you with open arms? See through me, see through you, understand how things really are. You don't want more. Why should I try to be with someone who doesn't want to be with me? A good question. Otherwise, I have a few recurring things in my fridge. Cottage cheese, yogurt, sausage in some form, potato gratin, eggs, diet soda, Bregott, and in my pantry I have bread, Marie Kex, fish balls, Bullen's Pilsner sausage, mackerel, and more. Right now, I have gingerbread cookies at home. It was supposed to be for Chess, but the cookies were left in the car because Jens was driving. So now they are paying a visit here into my apartment. I imagine that gingerbread cookies are quite fat. Not only sweet, but also fat. But they are good. Sweets are good. That's one of the tricky parts about sweet and tasty things, that they are good. They are so good. I'm lucky that my great cousin Tom is a Mercedes freak, at least a Mercedes-Benz 190D freak. He loves Mercedes W201 with all engines, but mostly the 2.5-liter turbo, of course. That's the one he has, a slightly tuned version. I wouldn't want to tune it. I I like everything to be original. That's where we differ a bit. Tom likes to be a little more than original, but still not too flashy, if I understand it correctly. There has to be a bit of control. You should be able to restore the car to its original condition with fairly simple means. Something like that. I don't want to raise any criticism. We all have different tastes. Johannes has called a few times today. He's like a shining star. I don't know where he gets his energy from. I say, call me about every 3 days. And then Johannes says, okay. But then the phone rings and rings and pingles. He likes me every day, but I feel like I can't go with him every day. There are other things that I need to be done. Many days anyway. I have mom who I need to go out with the house to with. Of course, we could take the ferry every day. Wouldn't be completely impossible. And now in the winter there is only ice, and neither I nor Johannes feel safe with ice. There's a lot that goes into mixed. We have the whole trip around Älvsbyn, first Max hamburger bar and then the luxury shake and that we buy there, and then the road towards Piteå on the north side. Here we have to sit down for a while and wait. This is probably the most intimate situation that we are with each other, that we share with each other. There's nothing else to do but talk with utmost seriousness. We're getting nowhere. Then the ferry ride, and suddenly we're on the south side. We go back to Älvsbyn and to ICA supermarket. Johannes does a little shopping, but he's crazy fast. It just clicks. I wonder when we'll leave each other. It's probably when Johannes gets out of the car and we say goodbye. He takes his bag and goes inside. Next chapter, good. Älvsbyn is a lovely place. It's like Piteå, but with a small town feeling, much like Piteå, but with its own spirit. Piteå also has its own spirit, for better or worse. I don't know anyone in Älvsbyn. It's quite nice. I don't have to think about whether I recognize anyone or not. So far, through chess I've gotten to know a bunch, but otherwise it's quiet. My family and few others. But no more. There's no sea and no archipelago, and the river doesn't run directly through the city. There is water all around the city, though. It's beautiful. I've started to learn how to find my way around in town, to the most important places. I'm starting to understand more and more. Sometimes I think that life is like a series of holes or voids that need to be emptied or filled, and so we are driven forward either by filling these voids or emptying these voids. Kind of like when you eat too much, you feel like it was a little too full. You didn't have to take that last ladle or spoon. A little less would have been enough. How unnecessary, but how nice at the same time to feel full, stuffed for once. Yesterday I skipped the chess. I had almost collapsed on the floor at sysselsättningen. I probably had a drop in blood pressure when I stood up from my chair, but I don't know. I could have been anything. Dizziness is the first time I've skipped a chess event in Älvsbyn. Spring, summer, and autumn 2022. I had low blood pressure when I got home in the apartment evening yesterday. Lower than very long time. It was probably a drop in blood pressure. Hope it's not something worse. It could be something else. A brain tumor or something else nasty spreading through the body. This is the third day that I've been taking it easy. It was about to collapse. I was about to collapse at the employment service on Wednesday, and yesterday I took it easy, and today, Friday, I'm also taking it easy. I don't know what caused it. I've been told that I have high lithium and that my kidney values look affected. We have started a new blood pressure medication for me, and it could be that one that's causing the lithium to rise. It could be one that's causing my blood pressure to drop too. Which made me want to collapse when I got out of the chair the day before yesterday. All theories are welcome. It could be almost anything. I called the community psychiatry services second line in Piteå, but then it's Peter who answers. not Annette. She'll try to call back when she gets back. Lovely Annette. We've become like a radar pair, me and her. It's been much worse than it is now. Much worse. And she's encouraged me and supported me and talked to the doctor Raoul and more. I think she likes me about the same way I want to be liked. The way that I have liked to be seen by my foster relatives down in Piteå and Umeå. But it would never have worked. They can't see me like that and treat me the way they do. It just doesn't work. You do certain things to a person you love. Annette has worked like a truck driver a long time ago. Now she works in the emergency team at the community psychiatry clinic in Piteå. Then you have to take care of lots of patients and make it work with the Dr. Raoul. I think it's incredible that he makes everything go round. He must have so much on his mind, and at the same time, and he feels good, honest and good. That's important. It could be so boring if Raoul had some hidden agenda. I wonder if an emergency team isn't a pretty good solution to the problem of helping a whole bunch of mentally ill people. 2 phone lines during the day, a third one is in the works. It seems to be full. I myself get the shiver of fear when someone comes along with a good man or manager. Why should I give up the opportunity to buy or sell what I want when I want? Maybe because I have been mishandled with my money on repeated occasions in my history. Maybe because I know that I can misbehave. Who is afraid of the police, honest Erland or scoundrel Sune? Personally, think I think restriction on the financial level is such a big and serious impact on the center of my life. There are few things that affect me as powerfully as that. It feels like losing control. So what do I think about sickness benefit? I think it's great. I get pretty much everything I need and then some. I don't have to perform. I can take it easy at my pace. I can sleep a lot and I have time to write. I don't have to perform, at least when I'm not busy helping my mother to get rid of the house. Although I've noticed that I've felt pretty good when I've been busy helping with the house. It's like I'm nourishing my own life. It gives me a little momentum and air. It can be good and useful. This weekend I've fallen back on writing and I don't think I can keep it up for this very long. Sickness benefit is my bread and butter. It saves me from having to think about what I'm going to work on every day to be able to afford to live. It saves me from having to waste my time because my abilities and nerves aren't enough. It saves me from having to lie awake at night and wait for a day without night sleep. Things that make demands on me, maybe too high demands. And then the feeling of how long it will take before those I work with realize who I am. That I have the disease. When I turn one way or the other, that I'm starting to feel a psychosis upward. It's complicated, really. Since I don't have any demands on myself, it's easy for me to put things off until the next day. Why not do it tomorrow or the other day after tomorrow when things have calmed down? But you can always put on off an extra day. In the end, it's the food that sets the limit. I need to shop for food because I have to have something to eat. It's that simple. And then I need to do laundry. It usually takes a week or so between washing. I'm not someone who does laundry very often. I need food. That's That much is certain. Laundry is good every now and then. A shower, brushing your teeth, and then going to the bathroom. Those are basic needs. Something that worries me more and more over time is that I'm so bad at getting out moving. It's not good for my health and fitness. What if I walked 30 minutes or 60 minutes every day? It would change my life. I would probably be much stronger and much more energetic, but I can't do it. I can't bring myself to walk at the moment. What's wrong with me? Paddle might be something. Running with the trainer for 30, 60, 120 minutes, then I would get in shape. But it would cost a lot of money. But what is health worth? How much? It's worth almost anything. I got the gym membership in October, a full year membership, and then I was only at the gym for a few days. Then I quit. I don't remember why I stopped or why I started. I felt a little upbeat, and so I stayed away from cryptocurrencies. It was a great feeling to go to the gym when Oscar went to the gym, that we shared something, he and I. But I imagined that I could afford paddle. That would have been great. Imagine if Oscar and I could play together. That would have been really fun. Sharing moments together, winning together and losing together. Together is a beautiful word. It's great fun with sales and buying when everything is going well. Suddenly you see that has left a message and you make contact, and so the bargaining begins. Most often bargaining happens in this situation. There are some who bargain after you have finished everything. Those people are the hardest. It's hard when negative comments come late in the dialogue. Actually, it should be quite easy to defend yourself from late comments, but I have a hard time with those people. You think and feel that you have taken a step, move forward, and then the deal comes. Why not less, cheaper? Some deals are so easy. You call each other and then you haggle, maybe not that much, and then you meet at the yard, hand over the money, load all the stuff in the trailer, and then the buyer leaves. Then you never heard from each other again. Maybe because you don't want to take on some boring news, maybe for some other reason. You have nothing to do with the other person. Why should you really spread the word? Out out of pure curiosity. That might be as good reason as any. Curiosity is a very strong driving force. It knocks over most things. I haven't decorated Christmas. I don't know why I should decorate, even if it weren't for someone other than myself. Maybe it would be nice to bow for the season and put up a little glitz and glamour. I don't even know what times my timer turn on the lights in the living room. Maybe they are on until 11 p.m. and not until 10 p.m., which is what they're supposed to be. I should clean, pick up a few things that would have been good. I should empty the trunk of the car and carry all the car stuff up to the storage room in the attic. That would have been good. Why can't I get the simplest things done? Why is my life on hold? Not my whole life, though. It flashes. Many nights, evenings, and mornings I lie in my bed and wonder what kind of place I am in. I try to pull out the picture, an exploded view of my apartment, so that I know which way to go to get into the bathroom, into my living room, and into my kitchen. Then I feel calm. When I see the exploded view, then I know it is now and then was then. It was a different place and time. Now is now as true as it's said. It flashes. I am in control. Is it a good admitting it? The control is somewhere else. I have love, but I am not in control. Complicated. I've had few tired days. My lithium has been high, and so it may have to do with low blood pressure. I've measured quite low blood pressure values. Started a new blood pressure lowering medication a few days ago. But today, Monday, I've been up and moving around. First a test at 10 a.m., then sweat bank at 12 o'clock, deposit machine in the mall, pharmacy, fill up and on OKQ8 and then go home. And it feels good. I feel like my body is reasonably balanced. I've been very tired for a few days. Imagine being healthy. It's a pure miracle when I get to be healthy. There is a pecking order. It's not hard to figure out. I called my friend Bjarne last night and he said that he was going to sit and work, so we talked a little loosely for a while, and then he wanted to interrupt because he de facto needed to work. That's how it is. He doesn't really have time for me. Cousin Tom called a while ago and he's on his way to the gym. He has to finish because he got to the gym. Tom and Bjarne are hard for me to reach. I'm always in the red, no matter how I try. Sometimes I wonder if it's a delicate balance. It feels a little strange that it's sometimes the same way every time. On the other hand, I should fight for people like me to get more in their wallets, people on sick leave or on sick pay, unemployed people, pensioners, and others who have having hard time in society. Surely those who have a decent full-time salary still have enough to get by. Yes and no. Yes and no. I'm probably one of those people who thinks that there should be a minimum level, a level below which no citizen should have to fall, no matter what happens. Then I think it should be possible to be a little bit or lot successful in society, to get a small or large salary. It should be possible to work your way up. I think you should, if you put aside a penny. It's 8:10 p.m. It's time to go and take the evening pill, like everything, every evening. I can't avoid it. Knockout is waiting. I'll sleep well an hour a minute. It's wrong. Is that wrong? I should I try to take my pill off? Maybe if I start exercising, then maybe I'm naturally tired just from working with my body. What's right and what's wrong? Tomorrow, that was the 23rd.